Oh, fantastic conversation. Thank you so much, Doc, for coming through. And we're going to keep coming through in the kitchen right now and bring you something to salivate about. Now, chefs and foodies are reinventing the wheel every other day on social media. So let's take a look at this next recipe inspiration from TikTok.
Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter.
Did you see that? I can't lift my jaw. Of course, we just had to try this recipe because, I mean, what do lemon brownies even taste like? I mean, I don't know, but Gabby's here to take us through this kitchen adventure. Gabby, how you doing?
Fine, and you?
I'm so good, so excited. This is something definitely new to my imagination even, and it looks like there's a lot going on here, so I'm not going to...
It's very different.
Yeah, very different. How do we do this? I need to pay attention to this one.
Well, I'm first going to start with the ganache and just take my cream off there.
Okay, nice. You've been planning.
Yeah, because I mean, I want this to settle a bit before we get into the actual brownie mix, because this is a really delicious part, which is actually the end bit of our brownie recipe.
Ooh, okay.
But it's essentially, for your ganache, super simple.
Yeah.
I've got cream now that is just boiled.
Okay.
I'm throwing in our white chocolate, and I'm throwing in our lemon juice.
So the chocolate's going to melt with that, right?
That's going to melt. Okay. And the nice thing with the ganache is you actually want to remove it from the heat, then stir in your chocolate so it actually melts.
Oh, so don't stir it like on the
No, because then you actually can potentially burn your chocolate. And listen, burnt white chocolate's actually really yum, but it's not for the sake of
this. You can burn chocolate? I didn't even know.
Yeah, and actually, and it tastes really good. But there's like an art to it. Everyone's like, I'm going to burn my chocolate, it's going to be good.
Don't try this at home.
Just like, it's an art.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave this aside because that's going to be perfect by the time we actually need to use it.
Okay.
And then, in the meantime, what we're going to start with is we've got more white chocolate because, you know, we're doing this properly.
And no one's going to complain about more chocolate.
No one's going to complain about it. And we're going to add in our butter into our pan.
Yes, bring that on. As
well as our white chocolate, which is going to just melt just to make this really yum, creamy base. So while I'm allowing that to melt, I've got a super simple situation here of we've got some flour and we've got some cornstarch, which I'm just going to put together.
Okay. So those are like your dry ingredients, right? This is something quite familiar when it comes to baking in general, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, you either kind of, usually, the standard is you sift together your dry ingredients, you put together your wet ingredients, you fold them together, and that's kind of, you know. So pretty much I've got our eggs here, which I'm going to beat with our sugar until they're pale.
Okay.
So I'm going to start that here. I'm sure this can go faster.
Definitely can. Let me speed
you up a bit.
Yeah, there we go. That's the one. Turn it up.
Utensils. So I'm going to add our sugar in now.
Okay.
And basically you want to beat this until it's like kind of light and pale.
And then it's blowing my mind away right now because you're literally working with every single ingredient that forms some form of like a kryptonite for us.
Yes.
Butter, chocolate, sugar, all the good stuff's going in here. Exactly. I can't even imagine how good this is going to taste already. And we haven't even put much together. But let me not distract you because there's still a lot going on here.
Not actually too much, to be honest. Okay. We've got some vanilla over here.
Ooh, nice.
I've got our lemon zest.
Okay. So I see you added the lemon to not only this mixture, but to the ganache as well. Was that correct? Earlier, you had a little bit of lemon.
So you have that like kind of top.
Okay. Paying attention here.
And our oil. And literally, I'm beating this in all together. I'm going to just keep an eye on my chocolate and butter over here, which is melting really beautifully.
Multitasking from Gabby here. Fine form indeed in the kitchen.
I only learned this off the kids, I'll tell you now. And then we're going to turn this little goodie off. And then we're going to now fold in our flour.
Nice. I would imagine you're mom, right? So
of two.
Mom of two. Okay, yeah. Let's just make that a statement because that's like two full-time jobs that it is.
You have no idea.
You're definitely probably right when you say like after kids you learn how to multitask. Definitely. Did all these skills come after that?
I do like 6 things at once. Before I came here, I prepared my youngest one's omelette and the oldest one's smoothie.
Oh wow.
And I was like, I'm leaving the house now. Goodbye.
Super mom. Definitely giving us a reason as to why we need to celebrate women like you this Sunday, of course, being Mother's Day. And I think this is a recipe that every kid should try attempt and make for their mom because I think this is really going to blow them away. The effort that needs to go into this is not that much. It's more the care. And let me tell you, when she tastes this, she's going to lose her mind. She's going to realize you actually really, truly do love her.
Can I tell you a secret? Can I tell you what moms want this Mother's Day?
What is that? Please do tell.
They want 8, maybe 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep. And to wake up with just hot coffee next to bed and not being asked to do anything.
Okay.
It's that simple.
Are you paying attention, everybody? Did you hear that?
That simple.
Breakfast in bed, maybe. She mustn't get out of bed at all.
Just coffee. I
just coffee. You don't have to go crazy.
No.
Gabby, I hope your kids are watching wherever you are.
And then these brownies. And then these brownies.
These beautiful brownies over here too. That doesn't take too much time. As you can see, it is already almost done.
And I mean, in the meantime, while I'm just folding this last bit together just for the sake of what you can see what we're doing, I've got our melted chocolate and butter, which I'm going to fold in here, and then we're going to bake this in the oven at 180 degrees, 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And then obviously, if you would like to, do you want to cut us a couple of nice pieces
yeah, let me do
for the
that.
plate,
All right.
and then we're going to top it with that ganache that we prepared.
Are we doing like cubes maybe, or how are we doing this?
Go mad, like however you feel you want your brownie to be cut.
And the crispiness in this, I can already feel it. Oh,
there we go.
Let's cut another slice out here.
Yeah, that looks
And
great.
while I'm making Zanzi just salivate for this recipe, let me tell you that this is something you definitely want to get involved in. You can find this at expressoshow.com. Oh, let me just cut that out there a little bit. Ooh, look at the insides too.
There we go.
So essentially, this will be plated, right?
Yeah, so just for the sake of that, I think
Yeah.
let's put on a plate, and then just so you can see the ganache, it's already started to thicken quite nicely while we've been working. If you want a thicker ganache, just pop this in the fridge.
Beautiful stuff. While Gabby finishes that off, let me say thank you again to another mom doing the most, and to all moms out there, I hope this is inspiration to serve us some of this deliciousness in bed. Find it at expressoshow.com. Nice job, Gabby. Well done.
Thanks.
Booyah.